He's not just Real Madrid's number 5. He's football's first fashion empire in motion. One day it's a Champions League night in Paris. The next it's front row at Dior, seated like royalty. Custom-tailored suits, Balenciaga hoodies, Cartier on the wrist. And on the pitch, he's not just playing, he's composing. Every pass, a statement. Every goal, a signature drop. At 21, Jude Bellingham isn't balancing sport and style. He's merging them into a global identity. This isn't just football. This is luxury architecture in motion. A brand, a blueprint, a Bellingham takeover. Born on June 29, 2003 in Stourbridge, England, Jude Victor William Bellingham wasn't molded, he was built. From the age of 8, his name echoed through Birmingham City's youth academy. Coaches didn't just see talent, they saw intent. At 16, he shattered records as the club's youngest ever first-team player, bypassing the ego traps that often derail prodigies. He didn't party. He studied. He listened. At 17, Borussia Dortmund came calling, but they didn't offer him a future. They gave him the now. And Jude delivered instant impact, Champions League minutes, Bundesliga dominance, and leadership far beyond his years. He spoke fluent German within months. Not because he had to, but because respect matters. By 19, Real Madrid made him their most expensive English signing ever. By 20, he was scoring in El Clasico, leading Champions League comebacks and carrying a midfield alongside legends. After his goal in El Clasico, Carlo Ancelotti said, "He seems like a veteran." Today, he was stupendous and shocked everyone with his wonderful goal from the edge of the area. Because Jude doesn't adapt to greatness, he expands it. Off the pitch, Jude lives like he plays. Calm, precise, elevated. So he doesn't wear fashion, he wears intention. You'll catch him in tailored Prada suits with subtle jewelry, clean watch, no chains. His streetwear, a fusion of Amiri jackets, Fear of God fits, and Nike X Nocta drops, worn not for flex, but for flow. He's walked for Louis Vuitton, appeared in Dior Homme campaigns, and regularly graces GQ, High Snobiety, and Hypebeast. His personal stylist works with his schedule, not the other way around. Neutral tones, luxurious textures, precise silhouettes. It's not about shouting status, it's about whispering power. His image isn't accidental, it's art-directed. Jude's Madrid residence isn't a footballer's crash pad, it's a sanctuary, tucked away in La Finca, the city's most exclusive and guarded enclave. Floor-to-ceiling windows reveal skyline views over private gardens. Polished marble floors lead to curated art walls. Abstract pieces sourced from rising European collectors. A private chef prepares meals aligned with his nutritionist's protocol. Low glycemic, anti-inflammatory, precision-fueled. The bedrooms, outfitted with blackout automation and circadian lighting. The wellness wing includes a cryotherapy chamber and red light setup. But what truly defines this space isn't the architecture, it's who shares it. His mother Denise lives with him, not just as support, but as structure. He calls her his queen, a title earned through years of quiet sacrifice, midnight drives, and unconditional belief. She's not part of the entourage, she's the foundation. Together, they've created a space built on calm, clarity, and long-game vision. His mornings begin with cold plunges and silent reading. His evenings close with breathwork, journaling, and presence. Because for Jude, home isn't indulgence, it's alignment. When he travels, there's never a moment wasted. Every detail is curated, every moment purposeful. Private jets fly him from Madrid to Ibiza, Paris, Dubai. But don't expect Instagram stories or paparazzi trails. Even a meetup with Will Smith in Ibiza didn't make it onto his grid. Because for Jude, silence is strategy. In Dubai, he doesn't just relax, he recalibrates. He's been seen attending the prestigious Globe Soccer Awards at Atlantis The Palm, mingling with legends like Ronaldo and Neymar under a sky of flashbulbs, and still keeping his cool. Off the red carpet, he dines in places like Estiatorio Milos, where the seafood is Michelin level and the views of Palm Jumeirah are as curated as his brand. Training continues even in the off-season, bespoke sessions, private gyms, recovery built into the itinerary. In Ibiza, it's super yachts with close friends, private villas with no headlines, and long afternoons that never touch the algorithm. And back in Madrid, his go-to spots aren't five-star dining rooms. They're neighborhood gems like La Buja, where he'll sit with his mother over croquetas and tortilla, unnoticed, unbothered. Just Jude and his queen, sharing sangria and silence. He's also been seen with teammates at De Maria, Madrid's steakhouse of choice for the elite. And during Fashion Week, he's dined at Siena in Paris with the same precision he brings to a Champions League night. Jude's circle is tighter than a Champions League final defense. His father, Mark, still attends every key match, quietly, observantly. His mother, Denise, manages the media, the PR, the brand. And his brother, Job, not a shadow, but a legacy partner, carving his own path, but walking side by side. No yes men, no hangers-on, just a core team of advisors, strategists, and loyal friends who know when to push and when to pause. His agent isn't just negotiating deals. He's shaping a global career arc. His therapist isn't optional, it's routine. The Bellinghams aren't building athletes. They're building institutions. And it shows on and off the pitch. That stability at home, it powers what happens in the gym. While most players burn out, Jude powers up. He trains not just for muscle, but for mastery. Mobility drills before sunrise, tactical analysis before breakfast, gratitude journaling before sleep. His diet is data-driven, micro-dosed magnesium, turmeric shots, omega-3 protocols. He's known to fast for focus, 24-hour resets during low-intensity weeks. No alcohol, no sugar binges, no drama. He reads sports psychology manuals, studies Tom Brady's routines, and rewatches Federer's footwork in slow-mo. Not for fandom, for blueprinting. Because Jude doesn't prepare for the next game, he prepares for the next decade. This isn't willpower, it's wiring, and brands have noticed, not just for the way he plays, but for how he thinks. Focused, future-proof, global. That's why Adidas didn't just sign him. They partnered with him. He's already dropped limited edition Predator boots and teased a lifestyle line. Lucozade and EA Sports aren't one-offs. They're anchor brands in his portfolio. Rumors swirl of a joint capsule collection with a luxury fashion house. But Jude's eyes are on bigger moves. Media production deals, a possible foundation focused on youth mental health, and long-term equity in performance wellness brands. He's already invested in real estate. He consults with financial advisors monthly. He's spoken with Jay-Z's Rock Nation. And while others chase viral content, Jude builds quiet reach. His Instagram, clean, curated, understated. Because this isn't about followers, it's about future-proofing. He's not here to entertain, he's here to endure. He's 21, already a face of Real Madrid, already shaping European football culture, already being studied by marketers and coaches alike. Jude Bellingham isn't a footballer who got lucky. He's a strategist who plays football, a billion-dollar mindset in football boots, a global empire with a smile that sells but a mindset that builds. And when the world looks back, it won't just remember the goals, it'll remember the system, the chess player in a field of sprinters, the one who built legacy, not just for himself, but for a generation that finally understands, greatness isn't given, it's architected.